Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Wednesday night Halloween edition of the AREG. Good evening, everyone, and welcome. Bonsoir tout le monde et bienvenue. This is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu, opening the Amateur Radio Exchange Group, or AREG, for Wednesday, October 29th, 2025. My name is Chuck, and my station is located in Hamilton, Ontario, at the western tip of Lake Ontario. And we meet here every Wednesday between 8 p.m. and 10 p.m. Eastern Time. And this net has been on the air once a week for 1,676 weeks consecutively. It is a simplex net, so not everyone will be able to hear everyone else. And so it's a great way to test the range of your antennas and radios and help improve your station. And with that in mind, I streamed this net on YouTube. That way, people who tune in can hear how they sound on the air, see their signal strength, and of course, hear stations that they can't pick up on their radios. Just search for VA3CJZ in the YouTube search box and look for us under the live button. I think tonight's title is AREG Halloween Edition, Week 1676. Everyone with a valid license is welcome to check into this net, and I'd like to congratulate and welcome all the newly licensed amateur operators. Finally, I ask that you please leave a 1 second delay between transmissions to allow others to break in. With that, do we have any time-sensitive, mobile, or priority traffic, one-and-done check-ins? Come now. All right, I got DJZ and WPG. Chris, you're in the log. Let's bring in Huey. Okay, is that noise still there? All right. Well, the furnace did kick in, and it's only about 3, 4 feet away from the microphone, so that's probably what you were hearing there. Okay, Huey. Well, thanks for your check-in, sir. Do appreciate it. Do you have anything else for us? All right, Huey. Thanks for checking in, buddy, and have fun playing with your new toy. All right, so we got Chris also in the log, VA3WPG. And so, without further ado, let's open up the net to everyone with a valid license. Please come now. Okay, I copied two more stations, MHV and India Uniform Kilowatt. Let's bring in Mark, VA3 MHV. Go Jays, go! All right, right on. Uh, yeah, hopefully it's not a late one like the other night there, but last night was a great game. I missed a couple of innings there, but came in near the end and watched them wrap it up. Yeah, that's right, and they're going to be guaranteed to come back to Toronto. So that's great, great stuff. All right, well, like you said, go Jays, go. Oh, am I streaming the wrong net here? I think I'm calling it the Lake Ontario Radio Club net. I hope that's not what I'm doing. If so, I'm going to have to stop that one and start the right one. Um, all right. Very good, Mark. Thanks for your check in. Much appreciated. All right. So let's bring in Bill, VE3 India Uniform Kilowatt. Yeah, I noticed the bands weren't doing too great there before I started the net. A lot of yellows, poor conditions there. So, oh well, not every day can be a hit, right? So you take them when they come. Yeah, right on. It looks like we're in for some serious rain beginning later on this evening, overnight, and they're calling for 25 to 35 millimeters of rain tomorrow, and a little bit less Friday, which that'll be the tail end of that Hurricane Melissa that just took out Jamaica. So yeah, I don't know if it's going to be windy or not, but yeah, make sure everything's tied down. All right, Bill. Anything else for the net? All right, sounds good, Bill. All right, I realize that the Jays game has just started, and they probably won't get to batting for another 20 minutes or so, but I do appreciate everyone who's taken the time out to check in. I see some people have checked in on the YouTube stream here. We've got VA3XLM, Greg54. Good evening, Greg, and thanks for joining us on this Halloween edition of the AREG Net. And we got Mark, of course, and Wade. Let's see now, and Bill and Albert, VA3 Bravo Tango. Uh, oh no, that's at home 9220. I wonder who that is. All right. No audio from those calling in, eh? Uh, still, uh, still no audio. All right. Well, with that, let's bring in let's do another call out and see who else is out there would like to check in here on the AREG net Please come now. All right, two more there, KDT and IMW. Let's bring in Noel, VE3 Kilo Delta Tango. Oh, yeah? Why is that?
Really gets out. The bands were anywhere I tuned it to, I had something, which is a far cry above what I get at my house.
Oh, yeah. Right on. All right. So, that brings me to, what is it, next Tuesday's net. Are you still putting your hand up for that one?
Next Tuesday. Yeah, sure, why not?
All right. So we got that out of the way. Very good. Thank you, Noel. It should be, you should get a bunch of check-ins, unless the Jays are playing again. All right. Okay. Anything else?
No, you roped me into that one right off the bat, so I will just sit quietly now. Actually, no, there's no reason for me to go unnoticed. I will be loud and obnoxious for the rest of the night.
All right. You're at the right place. Okay, thanks for checking in, Noel. And let's bring in Mac, Victor Alpha 3, India Mike Whiskey.
Well, good evening, Chuck, and everybody else on net. Congrats to Bill and Noel for activating our neighborhood park up here on the mountain. Nice, quaint little spot where you can pull in, throw up an antenna, call CQ, and still make it home on time for dinner. And the nice thing is that it is not only Iroquois Heights, but it's Spruce Trail and I think it's Niagara Escarpment Biosphere as well. So it's a nice threefer, and it's always good to also log it as a WWFF park. There's a number associated with Iroquois Heights, so on a number of occasions when I've been over there, I've been attacked by the Europeans, the Swedes, the Italians, and all the rest of that. They just love the worldwide flora and fauna. So if you are able to post on the WWFF spotting page, then you're going to get a lot of attention, especially if you're working the longer bands, right? 17, 15, 12. Anyways, here for the duration, not a whole lot to share. The workday was just another workday. The trip up and down, uneventful, and that's a good thing. What else? Looking forward to the weekend. I know that's hump day and it's downhill all the way, but I still feel like there's a few hills to climb. Anyways, I won't tie it up there, Chuck. I am hearing some other stuff, like possibly another FM almost sounds like a net because there's conflabs going back and forth, maybe on a neighboring frequency, but you're breaking through it and over the top. So first time I've heard of that, and we'll keep an ear out and see if we can't figure out who and what they're doing. And back to you, Chuck. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not hearing it. Everything's nice and clear over here, and great signal, full strength there, Mac, and great audio. All right, very good, sir. All right, what else? There's something I wanted to ask you now, and I forgot. Well, I'll have to ponder on that and get back to you there, Mac.
E equals mc squared, and a squared plus b squared equals c squared.
Oh yeah, another home run. 2 home runs for the Jays. 2-0 already. It's only 8:16 p.m. Wow. Uh-oh. I don't know. Okay, well that's courtesy of Matt, VE3 Sierra Mike November, letting us know on the YouTube chat. For those just joining us, I stream the net on YouTube. Just search for VA3CJZ, and you'll be able to tune in to the live button there and listen along and chat with everybody and say hi. Okay, very good, Mac. Anything else?
Oh, I'm sure there's a bunch of other engineering calculations I could throw at you, but if you manage to remember what you wanted to ask me, then maybe write it down or tie a string around your finger so next time around you can pull that one out of the hat.
All right, will do, Mac. But for now, let's do another call out and see who else is out there wanting to check into the weekly amateur radio exchange group. This is VA3CJZ. My name is Chuck, and I'm here in Hamilton. Please come now.
VA3 NFG.
Victor Alpha 3, Tango Delta Echo.
Okay, I heard 2 stations there. November Fox Golf and Tango Delta Echo. Let's bring in Steve, Victor Alpha 3, November Foxtrot Golf. Are you standing in the sweet spot there, Steve?
No, sir. Sitting in the captain's chair. Good evening, Chuck, and to all on net, and to all who's listening to the stream on YouTube. Just chilling out here there, Chuck. Not much to report. Do I have anything to report? Let me see. Nope, nothing. Just hanging out like a grape, except I'm starting to turn into a raisin. But that's okay. We're prepared. Anyway, another lousy day at work. I had to be there. That's why it was lousy for me. And I've got another lousy day tomorrow, followed by 3 awesome days coming up. 3-day holiday or 3-day weekend for me this weekend. So yippee yahoo for me. Anyway, that's all, Chuck. That's all I got, buddy. So the Jays are up already, 2-0. How about that? Well, it could be a short game this evening. We'll have to see and what happens here. Anyway, I won't hold it up anymore, and we'll let the other station there let you pick up the next station there, Chuck. Thanks for doing the net, buddy, and you're doing a fabulous job, as you always do, and we'll look forward to next week's net. Back to you, Chuck, VA3CJZ. This is VA3 NFG.
Okay, very good, Steve. Of course, you've got a fabulous signal, full strength here, great audio, and yeah, just think, you only have another 7 years to go. Then you get the big orange bucket as a gift on your way out the door. All right, let's bring in Victor Alpha 3 Tango Delta Echo. I believe that's Theodore, right? Tio?
Yes, it's Theodore. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Chuck. Just wanted to test my antenna. I installed a vertical antenna on the roof, and I'm transmitting with 10 watts right now. I was just trying to see if I can reach it.
All right, Tio, welcome to the hobby. Welcome to our net. We're here every Wednesday at 8 o'clock, and you've got a great signal coming into East Hamilton by the Center Mall, just about full strength. And you could speak up a little bit or a little bit closer to the microphone. Don't be too shy, and we could hear you a little bit better that way. And whereabouts are you? It says here Burlington. Whereabouts in Burlington?
Well, thanks for feedback. Great to hear about how my antenna works. I'm at Upper Middle with Hidden Road, somewhere between Workers and Appleby. Oh, sorry, Workers and Wells Line. Yeah, I'm trying now to talk a little bit closer to the microphone. And what else can I say? Just go, Jay, go.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, if you're out by Walker's Line there, you're doing great. Great antenna. You've got it set up perfect there. And like I said, I'm just east of downtown Hamilton. That's below the escarpment. But we have a gentleman on the west mountain. Excuse me. Victor Alpha 3 India Mike Whiskey. We just spoke to him not long ago. And maybe he can give you a signal report as well. It's at the other end of town. Mac, are you there?
Comment when Mac is done.
All right. Well, welcome to the hobby, Theo, and great signal, 15 over S9 up on the hill here. So I dearly wish I could hear you. So if you have any way to increase the mic gain on that radio, or get right up on top of it and pretend you're mad at it, because I'd love to hear your voice. Your signal is just top cracker, but your audio is so low that it's almost it's almost annoying. Anyways, I'll let Chris pick it up with his comment from Dundas.
Hi, VA3 WPG. Just a quick comment here. I don't know all the exact details, but I heard Terry on IQL a little bit. Oh, we're talking simplex here. I'll just go anyways. IQL earlier, he mentioned something about he's got his antenna back, 30 feet of tower. The antenna's been cut in half. He needs to put a shim in it to join the two sections back together, and needs about 150 feet of hard line or something. But yeah, he's got his antenna back for the repeater. Things are looking good for that. I lost track of the fact we were on simplex here, so that's why we're doing signals. Oops. Okay, VA3 WPG.
Okay, Chris. By the way, you're full strength over to me as well. And so let's bring Tio back in there, and maybe he can get up on that microphone, or he found a mic gain setting on the radio. Tio, bring it back.
Yeah, I was looking for the settings, but I didn't figure out yet. I'm trying also to listen to the net, so I will look for the right settings and try to increase the gain. Thank you all for the feedback. I can hear you very well, Chuck, but I noticed also I didn't hear at all some of the stations, but that definitely depends of the location. VA3TD, back to you, John. Thank you for doing the
All right, Tio. Well, you know that's what happens with a simplex transmission or a net, I should say. You don't hear everyone. Uh, well, some people don't hear everyone, but that's one of the main reasons why I stream the net on YouTube. So if you want to go on the YouTube and listen along with us, by all means, just search for my call sign. Again, that's VA3CJZ, and look for a yellow screen, a Yaesu radio yellow screen, and that would be me. And you can see if you can find us under the live button there tonight, and you'll be able to hear yourself on all three transmissions. And by the way, Tio, the last transmission that you did there, the audio came up very nicely. So thanks again for your check-in, sir. And yes, sir, go Jays, go. Let's bring it back to Mac one last time and see if he heard you that time.
Yeah, I certainly appreciate him getting closer to the microphone. You could still do with a little bit of an increase in audio. Sometimes we get a little mic shy. If he's using an HT or any microphone, you got to learn to talk across it, not directly into it. So we're not getting any puff sound. So he seems to be covering that side of it very well. He could stand to increase his audio a little bit more. But nonetheless, thanks for the effort and the improvement there. And obviously, the signal is the real bonus there. Did he describe what antenna he was working with there? Because he indicated that he had just put up an external antenna recently. So we'd like to hear what that antenna is, and perhaps that would help us understand what he's working with. And maybe a little detail on the radio.
Inquiring minds want to know. Well, let's bring in Theodore one more time. Victor Alpha 3, Tango Delta Echo. Tell us about your antenna and the radio you're using. As Mac pointed out, if you are using a handy talkie, you got to pretty much put your mouth about an inch or two away from the radio itself, and but if not, anyways, bring it back there, Tio, one last time.
Yes, I have a handheld station, like I said, transmitting with 10 watts. It's a Retabis brand. The antenna is a vertical antenna, 1.2 meters about. I just purchased it from Amazon. It says it's good for VHF and UHF, but VHF is better. I'm getting pretty high SWR on the UHF. VA3TD, back to you, John.
Okay, do you know what name brand that antenna is?
I don't have it right now in my head. I bought it like a few months ago, and I finally succeeded to install it. But right now I don't have it in my mind. I'm not sure if I can find the brand. Probably I'll try next week even on YouTube, if there is a chat to post it.
So you've got a great signal. So I was just wondering, yeah, well, yeah, it's just the audio we were wondering about. So what kind of radio is that? Is it a handheld radio?
Yeah, I found the settings and I increased the microphone gain. It's a handheld. It's called the brand. It's Retavis HD, something like that.
Ah, the Retavis. Yep, I know it well. Okay, well, that explains a few things there. So thanks again for giving us that information there, Theodore. And let's see if Mac is happy now. VA3 IMW.
Oh, Mac's never totally happy, but it's improving. Um, as the very unpopular group of the 70s and 80s would say, turn it up to 11. So if you found the gain control, crank it up as high as it can go, and let us complain that you're too loud.
All right, Mac. All right, well, if you're happy, then we're all happy. Okay, so I'm told there's a big delay over at Noel's place for the YouTube stream. I wonder if anybody else is noticing a big delay over there at their place, but it's showing I have excellent stream right now. So we're going to carry on, and let's do another call out and see who else would like to check in to the weekly Amateur Radio Exchange Group. This is VA3CJZ.
VA3NE portable.
Mexico.
VA3MCA.
Okay, so I got a couple of doubles in there. I heard VA3NE, I heard VE3MQ, and I heard VA3NCA. Who's the other station?
Comment. VE3KDT.
Oh, go ahead there, Noel.
Yeah, no, your video, your audio quality is bang on for YouTube. It's the delay in the time. It's really huge. I can't get it any faster than that.
All right, you got it on high quality, high definition.
Sorry, I was trying to mute it. I didn't want to rebroadcast it. Yeah, it's bad. I was actually just listening myself from the first comment.
Okay, well, we'll wait and see if anybody else has noticed that as well, but thanks for that, Noel. Not much I can do about that right now. So let's bring in my neighbor, Victor Alpha 3, November Echo. Kevin, come on in. Long time no hear.
Hey, good evening there, Chuck. Everybody on the net. Yeah, just hooking up the old ICOM 5100 here. Haven't hooked it up in a couple of years. Had to blow the dust off, give it a wiping down. Run an indoor antenna. Ooh, I'm on high power. I doubt if I need that much. I don't think I need 45 watts to talk across the road, but usually I don't hear nobody, but tonight I'm hearing a lot of people on my indoor antenna. Thought I'd give you a check in there, Chuck, and I'll be standing by VA3NE. The little weak one across the road.
All right, Kevin. Yeah, well, you don't need it for across the road, but others around town are probably able to hear you on that indoor antenna. What kind of indoor antenna is that, Kevin?
Yeah, just one of Huey's, what is it? One of them, Diamond X50. Yeah, Diamond X50 sitting on the kitchen table on a piece of pipe, leaning up against the window. Got a good SWR, especially on the 2-meter side here. But mostly been using the D-Star part of this radio. I got the hotspot going again with the DMR and the D-Star and that. Been listening on there. Not doing a whole lot of talking. Even did some POTA on phone in FT8 there a little bit. Got the old 7000. I had to wipe the dust off all the radios. They've been sitting here not getting used, and I thought I better fire them up and key up on them a little bit there so none of the caps or anything dry up on them. Anyhow, I don't want to tie it up. You're probably going to have a big net there. Good evening to anybody that hears me. Putting out 45 watts, so I might be getting out better than I receive. VA3 any.
Yeah, yeah, very good. Well, that's some indoor antenna. So an X50 in the corner. Okay, very good, very good. All right. Well, yeah, I don't have any DMR or any of that stuff, so maybe one day. So, anyways, Kevin, thanks again for checking in, and go Jays, go. Anything else?
That's about it. I'll be listening along. Huey could always fix you up. He's just across the road here. He's got closets full of radios here for DMR and all. Anyhow, maybe I'll shut up. VA380.
Yeah, well, I'm saving my nickels for something I have specifically in mind, and I'm still working on that first. So, thanks anyway. So, all right, so we'll clear with VA3NE, and then let's bring in Tom. Victor Echo 3, Mexico, Quebec. He has a tower and a Mosley beam for sale. Nothing wrong with it. He just needs he needs money. So let's bring in Tom. He can tell us a little bit about that. Come on in, Tom.
Well, good evening, everybody. Hopefully that you can hear me. I'm on the handheld. Yeah, I sold my house today, so needless to say, all my towers and everything's got to come down. And I have a Mosley TA33 Senior with a 35-foot tower, rotator, the CDE ham port, all goes for $300. You got to take the tower down, know what to be.
Oh, there you go. Well, we'll have to, see who else might be interested in that there, Tom. So you sold it, eh? Wow. Okay. Well, that's one way of doing that.
Yeah, I didn't get what I wanted. I lost my shirt, but it's going to work. And at least you see me on YouTube there, Chuck, so all is good for there. But thanks for picking me up there, Chuck, and if anybody's interested, you can get a hold of Chuck. Chuck's got my phone number, so he can call me, and we can go from there. The tower's only 30 feet up in the air, and it's easy to get at, so anybody wants it, they got to come get it. $300, and I got to be out of here by, what the hell was it? December the 8th is my closing date.
Ooh, a winter move. Never was a fan of those. But you got to do what you got to do. All right, Tom. Well, I'm glad things are sort of going your way. Could be a lot worse, right? So, all right, very good then. So we'll see if anybody's interested. Okay, anything else, Tom?
Yeah, and you asked about your delay. Yeah, it's about 20 seconds.
All right. I don't know what that is. I did notice the computer was a little slow, so I don't know. It's out of my control at the moment, but it is what it is. Thanks for that, Tom. All right, so let's bring in Victor Alpha 3, November Charlie Alpha.
VA3 CJZ, VA3 NCA. Good evening, Chuck. Good evening, everybody on. I did finally make it to the radio. It was the Repair Cafe night at the Maker space, so worked on a bike tonight and helped them fix up their brakes and a few other little tuning jobs like that. And then played around with a rice steamer that wasn't steaming. So we didn't have as much success on that. I think it was pretty much dead. But anyways, it was good to try and resurrect it. So it was another good time at the Repair Cafe. So that was a good way to spend a little bit of time after work. So anyways, I'm home now and had to make sure I checked in here on the AREG. There is a delay, of course, but I'm not getting it nearly as bad as 20 seconds. I did kind of like a count to 8, so maybe like 8 Mississippis is what I counted, which is pretty much normal, I think, for the stream when I see it. So I don't know, maybe the people with longer delays, maybe reload or go out of YouTube and back in, just a guess, but there is, as I say, there is a delay, but it's only about 8 seconds for me, so I don't know why it would be different, but anyway, so there you go. There's just one more data point. Other than that, not much else. I am going to listen along for the duration, and thanks as usual for doing it. VA3NCA, back to you there, Chuck.
All right, very good. Well, so the software I'm using is OBS Studio, and when I stream, I have the option of pulling up the YouTube control panel and the chat. They're two different docking boxes, and I'm wondering if those two are affecting the stream, or I don't know what the story is. So I close them off, and so I'll just go directly to the YouTube page to actually check on the chats and that, and hopefully that helped with the delay. Like Wade said, just refresh your browser or get out of YouTube and go back in. The delay should be much better now. Thanks for that, Wade. Sorry, the rice cooker isn't making soft rice. But hey, you don't know unless you try, right?
Yeah, that's right. You win some, you lose some. It was good to get the bike going again for the person. So at least that was a success. So we got to counter successes where we can. The part we think is broken on the rice cooker, maybe we'll see them again next week. Or next month when we have the next one. We pointed out what it was, said, hey, if you can track one of these things down, either Amazon or whatever, and you wanna come back in a month, we'll try changing it out. But we thought there was this really weird piece that controls the cooking and the warming and all that stuff, and it looked like it was broken. So I don't know. Maybe we'll see them again next month, or maybe we'll just have to keep it in the loss column. Speaking of all of that, still 2-0 for the Jays. So we aren't out of. It looks like we just got out of the bottom of the second. So we're moving to the Blue Jays side of the third inning in a few minutes. So still 2-0 for the good guys. So we'll be watching along as the net goes on. VA3NCA, back to you there, Chuck.
All right. Well, thanks for the score update there, Wade. And I noticed you got a great signal. At first, you were like solid 10 over S9, and then it was fluctuating, and you're climbing up to like 20 over. But there is a slight bit of noise coming in with your transmission, but I can hear you just fine nonetheless. I just thought I'd point that out there, Wade. Of course, you can see that on the stream as well. Great signal coming in tonight. Just some noise coming in there with you, which normally you don't hear above 9. Any signals below 9, I expect to hear some noise, but not at 10 to 20 over. But and I'm sure the atmospheric conditions are going to be changing as that storm blows in overnight here. Anyhow, Wade, thanks a bunch for your check-in, sir, and all your input. Is there anything? Do you have any announcements or anything coming up you'd like to mention?
That's a good question. I guess I guess Mac will talk about, maybe mention the upcoming winter solstice, or I guess I just did. We're planning that for December. There is something on the Discord now. Dave mentioned it to me, and I thought it was a great idea. So we've set up a buy-sell trade channel on the Discord. So maybe if MQ wants to put the tower there, that could be a good spot for it. So if anybody's looking to trade amongst local hams and you're on the Discord, there is that channel called Buy Sell Trade. Just throw a picture of what you got and the range you're looking to get for it, and any information you think is relevant. And so that's there. Other than that, I can't think of anything really. I can't think of anything right now, so maybe I'll pass it back to you and maybe catch you up on the next round. About the signals, you're coming through super strong tonight to me as well. Full S9 once I took the preamp off, and you were peaking 20 over with the preamp on. Nice and clear. I also closed the cupboard door that the radio's in, because I'm not sure if the background noise was maybe the fan running. So I'm not sure if this transmission was quieter. If so, it might have just been the fan. Back to you.
Comment V3RUK.
Comment WPG.
Okay, 2 comments there. First, Bill, and then we'll go to Chris. Go ahead, Bill.
Yeah, very quickly. Usually Wade is not as strong as he is here. Usually there's a little bit of noise on his signal, but he's full gliding, almost 20 over 9.
Ooh, almost 20 over 9. Very good. All right, how about Chris then?
Yeah, VA3WPG, I just want to say that's absolutely hilarious. Somebody must have read my mind or something. I was actually going to ask Wade next time I talk to him about possibly having a buy and sell thing in there, because I do have a few things I want to list, but I don't want to do it on the KW ARC, or what's the other one? I think that's OnTars, because I don't want to have to deal with the Canada Post shipping, because I know that's quite a wide net those sites cover. So I was actually going to ask about that. So I think that's absolutely hilarious that he just mentioned that. Good timing. VA3WPG.
All right, and that public service announcement was brought to you by VA3NCA. Okay, very good, gentlemen. Anyone else with comments or any new check-ins for tonight's Amateur Radio Exchange Group? Please come now.
Victor Echo 3, Lima Bravo, India.
All right, there he is. Victor Echo 3, Lima Bravo, India. Larry, come on in.
Yep, thanks Chuck. Hello everybody on net. A little bit later than I expected to be. I was going to try to get on about 8:30, but got tied up with a couple of things. Grandson Day, picked him up from school. Actually, I don't know why, but over the little bit of the western portion over the mountain over there, a lot warmer. We found it a lot warmer when we got over there. It was nice. Back home again, we got the wind blowing up off the lake.
Yeah, and it's only going to get worse. But usually this time of year, Larry, is when the wind does pick up, as it wants to blow the leaves off of the trees, so it doesn't, when it snows, there's no leaves on the trees. I've seen that with the leaves hadn't even fallen off the trees yet. I think it was in Manitoba one year, and it started snowing like crazy. Still got all the leaves on the trees. But anyways, we're in for some wet stuff there. 90% probability of rain probably tomorrow early morning. And so 90% and 25 to 35 millimeters there, Larry. Which is, I don't know, a fair amount, I think.
Yes, it is, and I feel really sorry for Jamaica. I saw some of the videos and the pictures down there. Man, oh man, you talk about devastation. I'm not sure what the category is. It's going to hit Cuba. I believe they downrated it to a 2, but I'm not 100% sure. But the devastation is unreal. I mean, well, like they said, a lot of the people that live by the actual ocean just have wooden shacks as such, and they're just totally destroyed.
And I was just telling Renata, my wife, earlier today, now I know why they charge an arm and a leg to go stay at these resorts, because they get blown away every couple of years and they have to rebuild them. So yeah.
Well, according to what I read, and again on the news, there's 25,000 tourists still stranded there. 25,000, not 2,100, 25,000.
Wow. Yeah, because nobody wants to go to the U.S. Um, yeah, that's a lot. And I just saw a video of two sharks that were blown in from the ocean onto a beach swimming pool for a hotel and resort. People filming from their balcony showing two big sharks in the pool.
Yeah, well, I guess a lot of it's underwater. So, our sister-in-law, she actually was able to get out. She arrived home Monday. They found a flight out, and they got out of there before everything hit. So, she's home safe and sound, which is really good.
Yes, yes, it is. So very good. Very glad to hear that. Okay, very good, Larry. Do you have anything else for us?
No, sir. I'll just listen along here and continue with the whoever else is behind me, if there is anybody, or I guess it's what's coming up. Trivia.
Yes, yes, we shall get to that. So let me do another call out and see who else is out there would like to stop in and say hi here on the AREG Net, the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. We're here every Wednesday between 8 and 10 p.m. My name is Chuck, and my call is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu. Any new check-ins, please come now. All right, well, since this is the Halloween edition, I thought I'd start off with a little bit of something about Halloween. And so this is what I found. Halloween originated from the ancient Celtic festival. This is for you, Bill. The ancient Celtic festival of Samhain, which marked the end of summer and the harvest and the beginning of winter. The Celts believed the veil between the living and the dead thinned on this night, and they wore costumes and lit bonfires to ward off spirits. Later, the Catholic Church established All Saints' Day, which is November 1st, and All Souls' Day, November 2nd, which incorporated some of the Samhain traditions, leading to the modern holiday. Now, All Hallows' Eve, more commonly known as Halloween, is the evening before All Saints' Day, a Christian feast day celebrated on November 1st. It marks the beginning of the All Hallow Tide, a season dedicated to remembering the dead and has evolved from its religious origins into a cultural celebration featuring activities like trick-or-treating and costume parties. So there you go. That's the scoop on Halloween. So now I'm going to go to a trivia. Where are we here? More Canadian. What is that? Give me a second here. Oh, of course, when I restarted the computer, I lost my place. So let's see now. Oh, we did this already. So we'll just keep going here until I find what I'm looking for. And I'll get there eventually. Just have to scroll down.
You're nice and clear now, Chuck.
Oh, yeah? All right. Glad to hear
Yeah,
it.
that noise is gone. You're perfect now.
Yeah, so a couple of guys had noise coming in with them as well, so I'm not surprised. All right, thanks for that, Huey. All right, here we are. Canada food trivia. Okay, so I got the page up on YouTube. Hopefully the delay's not so bad. Yes, the time change. VE3LBI is asking. The time change happens on November 2nd. So that is on the Sunday. So Saturday night on the 1st at 2 a.m. You're supposed to change the clocks back, or before you go to bed. So there you go, Larry. And next, all right, so Canada food trivia. What's the official food of Halifax, Nova Scotia? What's the official food of Halifax, Nova Scotia? Yeah, you would think it would be lobster, right? It says here, donair. The donair is the official food of Halifax. Okay. Did not know that. All right, name one of the ingredients in the traditional Three Sisters soup, prepared by many indigenous peoples. Name one of the ingredients in the traditional Three Sisters soup.
Would one be corn?
Yeah, when you say traditional, corn is always in there. So corn is one of them. So that's all you needed was one of them. Can you name any other of the ingredients? I have two. I have three in total here. So you named one of them, corn. What are the other two? Squash, and the last one is beans. So corn, squash, and beans. What ingredient would you not find in poutine? Gravy, cheese, or basil? Oh, that was a hearty laugh. That is correct. Basil.
Phone.
All right. Hey, listen. Canada is famous for maple syrup. What other tree can be used to make a sweet syrup? Ah, I didn't know this one.
Sugar cane.
Beetroots.
Yeah, come on now. Sugar cane doesn't grow here, only in subtropical areas. So what other tree? So the maple tree gives you syrup. What other tree can be used to make a sweet syrup? Anyone?
Agave.
Again, that's only in the warmer temperatures. That's why they have that close to the U.S.-Mexico border. It's the only places they grow. So birch. The birch tree apparently makes syrup. So there you go. Now you know. In what part of Canada would you find the Teuton? Yeah, Teuton. In what part of Canada would you find the Teuton? It says here it's a fried pancake. So Newfoundland is where you would find the Teuton. All right, Canada geography trivia. What is the Canadian Shield? An emblem on the Canadian flag or a location in Canada?
Well, that's easy. Location. Location.
All right, Bill and Wade, you guys got that right. Um, Canada is known to be home to the Precambrian rock. But what are Precambrian rocks? They contain lots of fossils, or they date back to the earliest part of our planet's history. Oh, that was a question. Either they contain lots of fossils or they date back to the earliest part of the planet's history.
The Precambrian shield contains lots and lots of fossils, and it's a slate-style material that can be chipped away in layers in order to expose the little critters that died and gave up their bits and pieces to give you a little picture of what they look like.
Well, that's very nice, Mac. But the answer is they date back to the earliest part of our planet's history. And they probably do have fossils in them, so that was probably a trick question. And so Matt, VE3 Sierra Mike November, is saying the Dodgers got a home run. How many runs? One, two, three, four. All right, thanks for the update, Matt. Ooh, what is the smallest mountain in Canada? I'd like to know what a definition of a mountain, because I've been out west and the Hamilton Mountain is an anthill compared to out west. Anyways, Dundas Island is the smallest mountain in Canada. I wonder where you'd find. I wonder where you'd find Dundas Island.
Comment.
Yes, sir, Bill. Go ahead.
Yeah, if I remember right, my geography from high school, I don't know it to be in meters, I'd have to convert it, but it's not, it has to be a minimum of 2,000 feet high to be a mountain, I believe.
2,000 feet. Okay. So that means the Hamilton Mountain doesn't qualify.
No.
Dundas Island, north coast of British Columbia.
Oh, yeah, it's probably the smallest mountain in British Columbia. Yeah, very good, Chris, VA3WPG. Thanks for that. And Bill, VE3IUK, thank you.
That one was a Google search, though.
Oh, that's okay. When winter ends and the hockey sticks are put down, what is Canada's national summer sport?
That would be lacrosse.
And it's big now. It's making a big comeback. Lacrosse is big in the States, too. I got a friend in Las Vegas. He's right into it. He even bought himself a lacrosse stick and a ball, and he plays catch with himself to exercise. He got a knee replacement or knee surgery of some kind, anyways, and so yeah, he's right big into that.
Yeah, when I was growing up in Brantford, Brantford had a lacrosse team. A lot of the players were from the Six Nations Reserve. I think they were called the Brantford Warriors, and I just remember getting a lot of tickets to go to games.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I know they played at Ivor Wynn, I think. So yeah, I haven't heard about lacrosse in years. So making a comeback, and people are making money on it. So and it keeps people active, and as long as you don't, well, you do wear a pretty hefty helmet because you don't you don't want to eat one of those rubber balls in the face. That's for sure. All right, so we know that basketball was invented by a Canadian who was in the U.S. at the time. But what other sport was invented by a Canadian? Wheelchair rugby, wheelchair basketball, or sitting volleyball? Which one of the other sports was invented by a Canadian? wheelchair rugby, wheelchair basketball, or sitting volleyball? Wheelchair rugby was invented by a group of athletes in Winnipeg, Manitoba, who wanted to play something other than wheelchair basketball. So, wheelchair rugby is the answer. Ouch. I wonder if you can tackle.
Winnipeg!
Yeah, represent, Chris. All right. Let's see now. I don't like these ones. Canada Day trivia. Uh, what did Canada Day used to be called? Was it Dominion Day or Day of Confederation?
Dominion Day.
That's a good question, Chuck. I don't remember.
Dominion Day.
Same answer as Bill.
And that is correct. Wade and Matt got that right online, and Chris and Bill got that right. It is, in fact, Dominion Day. Whenever I hear the word Dominion, it always reminds me of the grocery store that I used to go to with my mom and dad when I was a kid. Dominion grocery stores. That goes all the way back to the 60s that I can remember.
Used to have Dominion Lumber in Winnipeg too, selling wood and stuff, maybe tools.
Dominions are the little yellow things that help out the Doctor Evil.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, the little yellow thingies there? Yeah, I know what you mean.
V3IUK.
VE3IUK.
Yeah, if Noel's listening, or he might not hear me, so you have to relay the message. His logs have been emailed to him.
I'm sorry, whose logs?
V3KDT Noel. I just emailed his logs from today for the activation.
Okay, Noel, did you copy that?
Negative. I just missed it on the stream.
All right, Bill VE3IUK said he just emailed you the logs.
Oh, thank you very much. Again, relay if you can hear.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. That's what relays are all about. All right, let's see now. I guess we should get started pretty soon with on this day, but I do have a couple of more questions I wouldn't mind answering or asking. We probably did these ones, but what Canadian province's southern border lies adjacent to both Idaho and Montana? And that would be British Columbia is right above Idaho and Montana.
I was close. I said Alberta. VA3WPG.
Yeah, and below Manitoba is, do you know what state?
North Dakota.
Oh, Minnesota.
No, it's North Dakota.
Many trips to North Dakota, right across the Emerson border.
Yep. That's true. Very good, Chris.
I meant to say not Emerson border, the Emerson border crossing at Emerson, Manitoba. There we go.
All right. Okay, so let me do another call out and see if there's anyone listening who would like to check into our net. This is VA3CJZ. Chuck here in Hamilton. Anyone, anywhere, please come now. All right, so let's go ahead and start some on this day. But I guess I got to pull up the file first. Give me a moment. We are streaming QSL cards at the moment. Don't need to see the radio or anything like that. And where are we here? Give me one moment. There it is. All right, on this day, 246. Let me bring up the YouTube page here first. And then we'll keep going. There it is. All right, sacrifice fly. Play at the plate. Okay. All right, so we're at on this day, week 246. And we always start with today's famous birthdays. Edmund Halley is our first guy, born in 1656. 1656. Edmund Halley is an English mathematician and astronomer, and he's even got a comet named after him, Halley's Comet. And he was born in Middlesex. Yeah, Sir Edmund. I think he's knighted too. Edmund Halley. All right, let's go to the year 1836, and James Ritty was born. Ritty, an American saloon owner and inventor. He invented the mechanical cash register, and he was born in Dayton, Ohio. Remember those big giant cash registers that they used to have to push down those big keys? Yeah, they're probably worth a fortune now as collectibles. All right, next we go to 1844. Albert Solomon Anselm von Rothschild. Now that name should ring a bell. He's an Austrian banker and member of the Rothschild banking family of Austria. Richest people in the world at one point. They still are. Born in Vienna. So the first Rothschild had like 5 sons, and he sent them all across Europe to key locations to open up banks. Smart move. All right, next we've got Carl Gerasi, born on this day, 1923. He's an Austrian-born American chemist and father of the contraceptive pill, born in Vienna, Austria. He died in 2015. Still alive today and born on this day, 1940, Galen Weston. That sounds familiar, right? An English-Canadian multimillionaire industrialist born in England, and he's part of that big price-fixing scam with bread from the Weston Bread Company.
Boo.
Well, I'm going to get $25 out of him.
I just filled mine out yesterday.
Where do you put out?
Well, I'm sorry, what was that, Bill?
Is there a website to go to fill that out?
I actually filled out something many, many months ago, and I just got another email recently saying to confirm, my application for the lawsuit there. So I think you'll have to Google that there, Bill.
Okay, I will. Thanks.
Next, 1946, Peter Green was born. His real name is Green Baum. He's an English guitarist for Fleetwood Mac. Or he was, because he passed away in 2020. Richard Dreyfuss is 78 years old, born in 1947. He's an American actor. You first saw him in the movie The Graduate, and then on Jaws. And then he played a bunch of bad guy roles in a lot of movies. Born in Brooklyn, New York. And next we have one of the original Charlie's Angels, Kate Jackson, turning 77 today. She was born in 1948 and born in Birmingham, Alabama, one of the Charlie's Angels. Born in 1949, Paul Orndorff, also known as Mr. Wonderful, an American pro wrestler, WWE Hall of Fame in 2005. Lots of championships. Born in Virginia, and he died in 2021. Anybody remember Paul Orndorff?
Is he not a wrestler?
Yep, that's what I just said. WWE, American Pro Wrestler.
Okay, I was distracted there. I was actually just going to say, Bill, was still in my recycling bin. I sent you the link to the bread thing, and I guess that's what I was distracted by when you said he was a wrestler. And does anybody remember? Yeah, he was a wrestler.
Filling it out now, Chris, thanks.
All right, did you hear Bill?
Yeah, he's filling it out now.
All right. Next, can you imagine Dennis Potvin? He's 72 years old today. Wow, I'm starting to feel old. Born in 1953, he's a Canadian-born NHL defenseman with the New York Islanders, born in Vanier, Ontario. Now, I know Vanier very, very well. It's a city inside of the city of Ottawa. I actually went to high school there. 72, eh? Wow. Next, one of the Jacksons, Randy Jackson, was born on this day, 1961, an American singer and musician. He's the 9th Jackson brother for the Jackson 5, born in Gary, Indiana. And finally, Winona Ryder turns 54 years old today. Remember her from Edward Scissorhands? Born in 1971. Get this. She was born in Winona, Minnesota. Interesting. All right, that's it for people born on this day. Do we have any questions, comments, or check-ins for this net? Please come now. All right, who died today in history? Well, we'll start with Sir Walter Raleigh in 1618. He was an English scholar, poet, historian, and explorer. Beheaded for treason at about the age of 64. Known for popularizing tobacco in England and for his expedition to South America in search of a city of gold. Raleigh published an exaggerated account of his experiences in a book that contributed to the legend of El Dorado. And he was a favorite of Queen Elizabeth I. And when she passed away, King James I had him tried for treason and beheaded.
Comment, VE3LBI.
Go ahead, Larry.
Mark trying to get in there, VE3KCI.
All right, if you could relay for me then, Larry, that'd be great.
VE3KCI, VE3LBI. Go ahead, Dart. Okay, he just wondered how everybody is doing tonight. He's not feeling too good himself. Sorry to hear that, Art. Hope everything's okay. Just a little bit under the weather. Birthday tomorrow for her? Oh, Art's mother, it's her birthday tomorrow, and she will be 91.
Oh, wow. Good for her. Congratulations. And yeah, enjoy your mother's. Mine left me when I was 21 years old. So tell them happy birthday to mom.
Okay, Art. All right. Anything else before Chuck can finish on there? Okay. Very good. Have a good night, Art. Sleep tight there. He's just going to pack it in for the night. Chuck, I think he can hear you. You just can't hear him. So he's going to pack it in for the night, and he said 7-3 for everybody.
Okay, Art. Well, Rick isn't here tonight. He's not feeling well either. He's got a bad back, so I'm not surprised that he didn't make it in. But when I talk to him again, I'll let him know that you checked in there, Art. Take care, sir, and we hope to talk to you soon. Victor Echo 3, Kilo Charlie India, Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu. Good night there, Art.
Yep, okay, Art. Take care. 7-3. BE3 LBI. Go ahead, Chuck.
Yeah, thanks, Larry. I couldn't hear a thing from Art today, so yep. Well, thanks for the relay. Much appreciated, sir. And all right, anyone else out there wishing to check into our net, please come now. Okay, nothing heard. Let's continue on with on this day here. And now we're finished with people that were born on this day. We've started people that have passed away. Okay, next is Louis B. Mayer, Mayer, passing away in 1957 at the age of 71. He's an American film producer and creator of the star system. You might know him by the three letters MGM, Metro Goldwyn Mayer. And he's the Mayer. All right, now we jump to 1971. Dwayne Allman, American rock guitarist with the Allman Brothers band, dies in a motorcycle accident at the age of 24. Next, 1987, Kamal El Malak, Egyptian archaeologist. There we go. Who discovered King Khufu's solar ship. That was the giant boat they found buried underneath beside the pyramid. He dies at the age of 57 back in 1987. Next, we go to 2009 and a lady named Anna Yegorova, a Russian pilot who flew 277 sorties in World War II, and she was in the Soviet Air Force. Dies at the age of 93 back in 2009. And next we go to the 2015, Murphy Anderson, He was an American comic artist for DC Comics for over 50 years. So I wouldn't be surprised if he drew the comics for Superman and Batman and all the others. He was 89 when he passed away. And finally, we have Terry Garr, born in 1944, but she died just last year on this day. She's an American actress. You might remember her from Young Frankenstein. She was also in Tootsie and Mr. Mom. Dies of complications of multiple sclerosis at the age of 79. Well, she was a cutie.
Comment.
All right, I got 2 comments there. Bill was first. Go ahead, Bill.
Yeah, I remember she was in an episode of Star Trek, the original series. I think the episode was Assignment Earth. Just a little piece of trivia for you there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember her from way back. Okay, who's the other comment there? Go ahead.
Yeah, I can't hear him. So, no, when you mentioned Young Frankenstein, is that the Roland Z. Hay girl?
Young Frankenstein with Marty Feldman and, geez, what was the other guy's name there? Marty Feldman had that one big bug eye.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So Bill was saying that he remembers Terry Garr from an early episode of Star Trek. All right then, so that's it for famous people passing away on this day. Once again, anybody want to check in or questions or comments, please come now. All right, let's move on to Today in History. In the year 1390, we have the first trial for witchcraft in Paris. That's way before the Salem witch trials, I think. But that was in 1390. Paris. Update. Go ahead.
3-1 Blue Jays going into the bottom of the 4th inning.
3-1 Blue Jays going into the bottom of the 4th. All right, very good then. Thanks, Bill. All right, next we have Penn lands in Pennsylvania. In 1682, William Penn lands at what is now Chester, Pennsylvania. And of course, William Penn is the founder of the state of Pennsylvania. Next, we go to the year 1886. The first ticker tape parade marking the dedication of the Statue of Liberty is held in New York City. First ticker tape parade. Now let's go to 1889, and Stanley Park is dedicated in Vancouver, British Columbia. Anybody been there? Stanley Park? That was started by a gentleman who built this wall using stones that he found and sort of built a little wall with that. He spent his whole life, I think after she passed away, he continued building that wall there, if I'm not mistaken. But Stanley Park's a very nice park in BC. All right, in 1910, Hamilton running back and kicker Ben Simpson, this is in 1910, lands CFL record 11 singles. That's kicks through the field goals, I think. Back then they were 1 point, yeah. In a Hamilton Tigers 14-7 win over Montreal. And then we've got the stock market crash on Wall Street on this day, 1929, known as Black Tuesday, which triggers the Great Depression. Next, we've got a story about the Great Escape. Now, a lot of people don't know this, but there were two escapes out of Stalag Luft 3, which was in Poland, I think, the prison camp there. In 1943, three Allied officers escaped from Camp Stalag Luft 3 using a wooden vaulting horse, which they used to practice on while they were digging a tunnel underneath. Now, the big escape, the Great Escape, actually happened on the night of March 24, 25, 1944. It was a mass breakout of 76 Allied prisoners of war from the German prison camp, and I was right, it was in Poland. So out of the 76, only 73 made it to freedom. So, I'm sorry, only 3 made it to freedom, and 73 were brought back, captured, and 50 out of those 73 were executed to teach everyone a lesson. But the smaller, not well known, was the one I was talking about that happened on this day in October. So it says here, after their successful escape from Stalag Luft 3 in October 1943, the 3 Allied officers went their separate ways, but all eventually returned to Britain safely. The story of their journey was recorded in books, and the event became known as the Wooden Horse Escape. That was the one where only 3 guys escaped. It's called the Wooden Horse Escape, and I think there's a book there, Bill. You might be able to find that.
What book was that, Chuck?
Wooden Horse.
Oh, okay, I'll go have a look for it.
It was a vaulting, a pole vaulting, or a horse vault that they built, and they made a racket on top of it while they were digging underneath. All right, next let's go to 1954, and we've got Sweden begins experimental television broadcasts from the Royal Institute of Technology. And in 1955, Belgium signs an accord for a 5-day work week totaling 45 hours. So 9-day work weeks. And then in 1959, another book, Asterix, illustrated by Albert Uderzo, is first published in the French magazine Pilote, and they made cartoons out of them. And I used to read those books back when I was in high school. They had them in the library. They're a great read. They're French, by the way. And 1965, The Who released their single My Generation in the UK. In 1966, NASA's Lunar Orbiter 1 crashes on the moon. Now, I checked this out. NASA's Lunar Orbiter 1 was the first U.S. spacecraft to orbit the moon. It photographed potential Apollo landing sites and captured the first picture of Earth taken from the vicinity of the moon. While not disclosed until after the end of the Cold War, the imaging system on the Lunar Orbiter spacecraft were the same Eastman Kodak cameras developed by the National Reconnaissance Office, or NRO, for the Samos reconnaissance satellites. NASA extended the camera innovation further by developing the film on board the spacecraft and then scanning the photos for transmission via a video signal. This is back in 1966, folks.
Comment?
Yes, sir. Go ahead, Bill.
Just to let you know, I found the book.
All right. So that's the lesser-known Great Escape story.
Yeah, Roger, I can get it through the CNIB library, so I'm downloading it now.
All right. Very good, Bill. All right. Next, 1967, we have Expo 67. Closes in Montreal, Canada on this day. And then in 1969, the U.S. Supreme Court orders an end to all school segregation at once. Quote, end quote. 1973, Apple Records releases John Lennon's fourth studio album, Mind Games. And then a year later, 1974, the law bans discrimination based on sex or marital status in credit applications. That's in 1974. In 1982, car maker John DeLorean is indicted for drug trafficking, but is later acquitted. What, you mean a trunk full of cocaine doesn't guarantee a conviction? All right, who remembers the movie The Perfect Storm with George Clooney? In 1991, American commercial fishing vessel Andrea Gale and a crew of 6 are lost at sea near Sable Island in the North Atlantic Ocean, and the story becomes the basis for the book and film The Perfect Storm. So that was a true story, folks. In 1994, Pink Floyd finishes their final concert tour with a show at Earl's Court in London. So I looked into that a little bit, because I remember the Pink Floyd played here in Hamilton. Pink Floyd performed a legendary concert at Iverwin Stadium in Hamilton, Ontario on June 28th, 1975. Let me know if you've been there, if been to it, which drew a massive crowd of over 50,000 people. And the show is infamous for being so disruptive due to rowdy fans. Imagine that. Heavy drug and alcohol use, and powerful pyrotechnics that damaged the scoreboard, that the city prohibited large outdoor concerts at the stadium for over 30 years after.
I heard the whole concert from the mountain brow.
Ah, you lucky dog. All right. In 1999, the deadliest Indian Ocean tropical supercyclone hits Odisha, India, with wind speeds of 300 miles per hour, killing almost 10,000 people. So that's pretty fast. The top speed of the NASCAR cars only do about 205 miles an hour. Next, bin Laden admits responsibility. In 2004, Arabic news network Al Jazeera broadcasts an excerpt from a video of Osama bin Laden in which the terrorist leader first admits direct responsibility for the September 11, 2001 attacks and references the 2004 U.S. presidential election, because a lot of people thought that bin Laden was dead. So that's why he made reference to the 2004 election. In 2011, there's a record-breaking snowstorm in the northeastern United States that leaves nearly 2 million residents without power for more than 36 hours. I'll bet you Buffalo was part of that.
Do you remember the one in Hamilton in '77?
I wasn't here for that one.
That was brutal here, buddy.
Yeah, yeah. All right. I heard, Huey, I heard. In 2012 now, we have Hurricane Sandy makes landfall in New Jersey, results in 110 deaths and $50 billion in damage, and forces the New York Stock Exchange to close. In China, in 2015, China announces the end of its one-child policy after 35 years. They need more babies in China. They have an aging population like we do here in Canada. All right, in 2018 now, new research indicates that the cacao tree was first used in Ecuador by the Mayo Chinchipe culture 5,000 years ago, and not in Central America as previously thought. All right, 2 more to go, guys. In 2019, 1.5 million people are without power in California as utility company turns power off to try to avoid sparking more wildfires. Back in 2019. And finally, in 2022, since this is a Halloween edition of the AREG, in 2022, a crowd surge at Halloween festivities in Seoul, South Korea, leaves 155 people dead. Happy Halloween, everyone. Well, that's it for On This Day. I hope you all enjoyed it as much as I did, researching and telling it back to you. With that, do we have any check-ins for this evening's net? Or any questions or comments? Please come now. All right, so I guess we'll end a little bit early tonight so everybody can go watch the rest of the game. And so with that, let's bring in Huey, VE3DJZ.
Thanks, Chuck. Well, it's always fun to listen to you and listen to your stories. It's always interesting. And once again, thank you for doing that. It's always a pleasure hearing you talk.
All right, well, that makes one of us, Huey. Thanks for that. Appreciate it. Thanks for sticking around. For last call, let's go to Chris, VA3WPG.
Yeah, 73, everyone. Have a good evening, and we'll catch you around. VA3WPG.
All right, sounds good. Next, let's go to VA3 Mike Hotel Victor. Mark, are you still around?
Yes, indeed, Chuck. Thanks for doing it, my friend. Enjoyable as always. And I'll say 7-3 to everybody, and have a great rest of the week.
All right, Mark. Well, let's hope the Jays pull it off. They're doing good so far. Thanks for your check-in, and enjoy the rest of the evening. Let's bring in Bill, VE3IUK.
Take care, Chuck, and thanks a lot for doing it, and 7-3.
All right, 7-3, Bill. Next is VE3KDT.
Oh, good evening. Yeah, thanks for doing the net. Say good night to everyone. It was fun as always, so thank you for that. So 7-3, VE3KDT.
All right, Noel, and we look forward to having you do the net next Tuesday. Thanks for putting your hand up. And next, let's go to Mac, VA3IMW.
Well, thanks for doing this one, Chuck. Always entertaining and a great way to spend the hump day. As far as nets go, just a quick reminder, we'll be on the 446125 simplex frequency tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. And we'll be looking forward to everybody's check-in at that point in time. And I'll give you another kudos at that point in time, just to let everybody know how much I appreciate you doing this one. 7 3s, 1-0.
Okay, Mac, thanks for that, and we will definitely check in with you tomorrow at 7 p.m. on 446125. Let's see if Steve is still around. Victor Alpha 3, November Foxtrot Golf.
I most certainly am there, Chuck. This is Victor Alpha 3, November Foxtrot Golf, saying 7-3 to all there. Yep, and enjoy the rest of the week, and we'll be around on the weekend there. All right, back to you, Chuck. Thanks, buddy. VA 3 NFG.
All right, Steve. Thanks for sticking around and checking in and all that. Have a good evening. Next is Victor Alpha 3, November Echo. Kevin, are you around?
Yeah, it's still kicking here, Chuck. Been listening along. And good net there. Yeah, winter time coming, so I hooked up the radios and blew the dust off. Just antennas low to the ground. But, oh well, heard a lot of people tonight on this one. I must have it in the sweet spot, because normally I don't hear anybody. But heard most of the people. I even heard Art. Art was booming into me on my little antenna inside the house, sitting in front of the window, the front window on the table. Went from the table to the ceiling. But it's in a pretty good spot. Anyhow, have a good one. Thanks for doing the net. 7-3, VA 3 any.
All right, Kevin, I guess you are in the sweet spot. Very good, then. Glad you could hear more people tonight. All right, so we'll clear with VA3 November Echo. And let's see if Tom is still around. Victor Echo 3, Mexico, Quebec. All right, Victor Alpha 3, November Charlie Alpha, Wade.
VA3. CJ says VA3 NCA. Yeah, 7-3 there, Chuck, and everybody on net. Thanks as always for doing it. Yeah, I meant to say last time, it was really good to hear Kevin on the air. I didn't pick him up on direct, but you're coming through 5-9 on the YouTube channel, of course. Good to hear you out there. I am hearing Steve, though, at FG. I don't usually catch him on direct, but whatever he's done with his station, he's coming in, over S9 to my location here in Dundas on direct. So that's nice to hear, too. Anyways, we are in the top of the sixth. Jay's at bat, 3-1 still. So looks like... Oh, well, something's going on right now. I think the fly out. So we might be, yeah, we're 2 outs into the top of the sixth inning. Blue Jays still leading 3-1. Thanks again for doing it there, Chuck. 7-3, and catch you down the log via 3 NCA. Back to net control.
All right, Wade. Well, thanks for the updates all through the night there. And I think the reason you're hearing Steve now is because he's transmitting off of his base station. And that's probably why. And so next, let's bring in Larry, VE3LBI.
Yep, thanks, Chuck. Thanks for doing it. Good information again. Nothing more, really, other than Friday night. It is going to be Halloween, but we'll still try to do the net around 8 o'clock. I think a lot of the kids will be gone, and the ones that will be running around at that time of night will probably be the older ones. They just want free candy. I'm not sure what we're going to do with it, but, well, I know what they're going to do, eat it, but, I mean, they won't need them that late. So they usually start here shortly after 5 when it gets a little bit dark. So hopefully it will not rain.
Well, they are calling for it, so it's up in the air at the moment. It all depends how the wind blows. I know tomorrow we're getting it for sure. but maybe it'll quit just in time for the kids to come out, because it's all about the kids, all about the children. Okay, Larry. So we will see you on Friday for the ZOE Rag Chew at 8 p.m. on the VE3 ZOE repeater. Thanks, Larry. And so before I close the net, I guess I'll do another call out and see if there are any last minute check-ins for tonight's net. This is VA3CJZ looking for any last minute check-ins for tonight's net. Please come now. All right, well, so far I've got 15 check-ins for tonight's Halloween edition of the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. There's probably a couple more in the YouTube chat that I got to check out. But I want to thank everyone for joining me tonight, especially with the big Blue Jays game on. Let's hope the Jays can bring it home one more time. And with that, I'll see you guys next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Until then, be safe and be kind to one another. Happy Halloween, everyone. This is VA3CJZ saying so long for now. Okay.